It sucks to fail, but don't give up. I know you've worked hard, you try to make it work, tried this new thing, and you were very hopeful. You thought it would work, you thought it would change your life, you thought it would change something, you thought it would change something that you're not happy with your life right now, but it didn't work. Things didn't go as planned. You worked so hard and you were pretty sure that this thing would work. You've put all of your eggs in that one basket and you're super hopeful that this thing will change my life, will change the current situation that I'm in. But it didn't. It didn't go as planned. Your plan did not succeed as you hoped to. You had all these expectations, but none of them came true. But it's okay. Don't give up. Keep going. You can't give up. You can't do that to yourself. Because if you give up, you're going to prove yourself that you can't do it. You're not good enough. That's just something that's possible for other people, for those special kind of people, for those geniuses. Do you really want to do that to yourself? Tell yourself that you're not someone that is capable to succeed in life or to achieve something? Don't do that to yourself. Keep going. Remember why you started and what you want to achieve. Remember, I'm sure it's something super important for you. I'm sure it's something that you've always dreamed of. You'd always tell yourself, if only I had this, if only my life could have changed into that, or if only I could change this little thing in my life or this big thing in my life. So remember why you're doing this. Remember why you're doing this work or what you're trying to achieve. Remember why you started. This was the why that made you start. So keep this why in mind and keep going. Because if you don't keep going and if you don't see this why as this really important thing that will drive you, then you will have proven yourself that you can't keep going. And your life, it will just stay as it is. Nothing will change. The same thing, the same old, every day, not happy with your current state. So you have to keep trying because as you try more, you'll get better. You'll gain more skills. So every time that you try something or you try that thing you're trying to get good at or this work, it might not work the first time. It might not work the second time. It might not work the third, fourth, the 10th time, the 20th time, the 100th time. But you have to keep in mind that you'll only get better every single time you do it. You are getting better. You are gaining more skills. So every single time that you do it again, it just gets easier for you because now you've gained all of these new skills. And for the next time that you try it again, it becomes less and less possible for you to fail. So it might come to a time where you've tried this thing so many times if you've got so good at it because you've seen all the failures, you've seen all the things that don't work, and you've seen all the things that do work, that it might become almost impossible for you to fail at some point. So keep going. It will only get better and you will succeed in the end. Also, remember that people have it worst. What you're experiencing right now is not the end of the world. Try to think sometimes and not always put yourself down in this situation and tell yourself that these things are not going to change, and I'm not good, and I'm not going to succeed. Try to think about the people that really have it worst. And it'll make you think, and it'll make you realize that what you're experiencing right now is really nothing. It's like less than 1% to what other people are actually experiencing inside your own country, inside your own city. And then for the rest of the world, then there are definitely some people that have it worse than you. If you look at children in Palestine, for example, if you look at that, then there's like almost no room for us to complain. They have it so bad where they don't even know where their next food is gonna come, or where they're gonna drink water from, or if they're gonna be alive tomorrow. So try to think about these things. That you have it a lot better than most other people in the world. So what you're experiencing right now is not the end of the world. Yeah, it sucks, really sucks, but you can't keep going. You can't keep going, and you have to. So today, myself, I released a YouTube video on one of my other channel, and I had high hopes. I had high hopes for this video. I worked a lot on that video, and I did all the research, and I try to make it as best as I can. And there were a lot of similar videos with the of the video that I just released. So there were a lot of similar videos, and all of them were performing so well. So I had high hopes that maybe if I try to make a similar kind of video with the same topic at the same niche, then my video would also be performing really well. But it did not. It failed. It failed horribly. If you don't know about YouTube, there is this ranking that it shows you on a sort of dashboard for YouTube creators that ranks your videos between the rest of your other videos. So let's say you release a new video, then it'll tell you how it's performing compared to the rest of the videos you've released in the first 24 hours when they're released. So it gives you a ranking of 10 spots. So if, let's say, the first video, a video you released in the past performed super well, then that will take the first spot until another video performs better, and then they'll get its first spot, and that first video will go to second. So I've released a couple of videos on that channel, and my last video is on the last place. It's performing the worst compared to the other videos. And yeah, I mean, it sucks. Really sucks. You know, when you try to work your best towards something, and in the end it just does not go away the way you were expecting. And even worse, it just goes horribly. Like even the worst that you were thinking, it goes even beyond that. So yeah, it does suck. It really sucks, and not gonna lie, it does make me feel sad, but what can I do, right? No one's gonna come and be like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna make things go easier for you, or I'm gonna change the YouTube algorithm, or I'm gonna make money for you. No one can do that. Because no one can do that, I have to keep going. I have to keep all the feelings to myself, even if it does suck, even if it does make me anxious, sad. I have to keep all the feelings aside and keep going, because I have to reach my goals. I have to reach my goals. I don't want to stay in the same. I don't want to stay in the same place stuck without any progress, without reaching the goals. So I have to keep going. And I have to remember that it's okay. It's okay that I'm failing. Like I said, every single time that I'm failing, I have to look at it as an opportunity that I'm learning new stuff. It's getting easier for me to make these videos, for example. I'm getting new skills along the way. And these skills, I could apply them anywhere, not just with YouTube videos, but they stay with me for the rest of my life because they're skills. They're skills acquired by doing the work. And I have to remember that if things came super easily, then I wouldn't understand the value of work. I wouldn't understand the value of hard work, to be more specific. Because you wanna feel rewarded for your hard work. You wanna feel like you wanna feel like that person that can tell others, yeah, I've tried so hard, I've worked, I've dedicated thousands and thousands of hours, and in the end, it paid off. It clicked, and I managed to reach my goals. I managed to get successful. So I have to look at it in a way where this is the hard work that I have to accept for me to move on. So yeah, it sucks to fail, but don't give up. You cannot give up. You cannot do that to yourself and to your goals. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.